my face for the face first. I'm going to be talking about Alala. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Shivangi. If you're seeing my face for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and of course the bell notification button so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. Well, today's video is talking about how you can prepare for NIFT entrance examinations at home, and it's not the how but the timetable that you should have to make that how happen. So we'll be focusing on how you can manage your time better, and if you're also going to coaching and not just preparing at home, this video might still be helpful because these are just some guidelines and tips and tricks that you could follow to make sure that you're utilizing your 24 hours of the day very efficiently. So without wasting any time, let's quickly get into this video. Cliche as it may sound, you need a minimum of 6 to 7 hours of sleep. I'm not asking you to sleep for 8 hours. I know this is student life, but a minimum of 6 to 8 hours is required. Ideally 8, but 6 to 7 is also fine. So make sure you sleep on time and wake up on time every morning. Start your day as early as possible. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock is a very good time. If you're going to school, you may want to start your day half an hour early than what you usually do, and utilize that 30 minutes in the morning to read a morning newspaper every day. Make sure you read the fashion section, make sure you read the Bollywood section, which tells you all about what new brands are being endorsed by what celebrities. That tells you about whatever the current affairs are happening, whatever is happening in the fashion industry, the traditional craft industry, all of that. Make it a point to read. Utilize those 30 minutes very well. Start your day fresh with as much knowledge, early in the morning. And while you're in the classrooms, please make sure that whenever you have a break, whenever you have time in between classes, carry a notebook, carry a diary, separate diary which is like your journal, like a sketch journal or a doodle journal, and sketch away. Every time, every opportunity that you get, sketch away. I'm not asking you to be distracted from your classroom work because that's not going to help any of us. But what I'm trying to ask you to do is that whenever you have the time, just observe something and sketch it. Whether it's a water bottle for perspective, whether it's a cylinder that you're drawing, whether it's a window, whatever it is, get inspired from your surroundings, whether it is other humans, sketch. Practice only makes you better at it. If you're not very good at drawing, you can always take up drawing classes, painting classes, coachings, go to like places which have group study or group classes for drawing, or you could always have a tuition teacher come down and teach you drawing and sketching. Make sure you're devoting enough time to drawing because that is crucial. It is one of the most important factors for the NIFT entrance examinations. The second thing you should be doing after you come back from school and you're done with your school homework and the assessments or whatever it is that you have to work on, all the assignments that you've been given, make sure you devote 2 hours every day to NIFT. Not more, not less. 2 hours is all it'll take, trust me, because if you do this every day for the next 4 months, you will definitely get somewhere. Because all it takes is persistence, and all it takes is every day doing a little bit and working towards goals. Very important to set weekly goals and daily goals. Pick a topic for every day, make sure you've done it well in advance, and then study and work on that particular topic. Whether it's antonyms, synonyms, proverbs, verbs, any of that, nouns, whether it is comprehensions, whether it is with math, if you're doing logical reasoning, whether it is GK, you're answering like a questionnaire, all of those things need to be done. 2 hours every day you have to devote to this, and that's all it will take. The first 5 days of the week, I would suggest Monday to Friday, devote to these particular topics. Set some weekly goals कि मुझे इतना कुछ achieve करना है within this week. Then keep your Saturdays for a revision of everything that you did in the entire week. Keep 2 hours for just a quick skim through of everything that you've done. And then Sunday is a day which you should keep light ideally, and it should be a day where it should be dedicated to sketching, maybe making some 3D models and all of those things. 3D models, you could also do it later because you'll have ample time after January once you've had your written GAT and CAT examinations. But please try and devote as much time as possible to making sure that your goals, that your weekly goals are being achieved, because that is key. And those little building blocks will gradually, without you even realizing it, you will be there. right? So make sure you do that. Other than this, some quick tips would be to follow the right Instagram accounts that talk about fashion, current situations, current affairs, everything that's happening in the industry. Also, it'll be a nice idea to look up videos on sketching, doodling, all of that. Practice live sketching as much as possible. Just put a bunch of things together in front of you and sketch it. It's all about perspective. It's all about how you shade the product, or how you make a 3D product, or how you make a human, and how the proportion is of a human to a car, say for example. All of these things are things you should be taking care of while studying at home. There's so many books that you can refer to. I've made a lot of videos on it in the past. I'm going to make a detailed video of things you should be referring to if you're studying at home for NIFT, and hopefully that will help you understand everything that can be done, and that's going to make you understand a little more about how you can study at home and make your time worthwhile, and make sure that you're managing your time well and crack NIFT entrance examinations. You just have to understand this one thing, that since you are not going to a coaching institute, you will have to work a little harder than other students, because to be at par with their standards, you'll have to work harder, because you don't have somebody really guiding you or educating you or teaching you things to do a certain way. It's all self-learn, but it's not rocket science. It's definitely doable. Lots of people have done it in the past. I am sharing kind of my timetable that I used to follow with my school. Of course, I had gone to a coaching institute. I've already mentioned it in the past. I used to go to Opus, which was in Calcutta in Bhawanipur. But you guys, even if you're not going to a coaching institute, you can still do these things at home. I used to do this with the coaching institute. So all this advice that's coming to you is things that I've done there with them and things I've done at home myself. And these are things that worked for me. And I hope these things work for you as well. Just the first and foremost important thing is, don't fret about it. Don't stress about it. It is not the end of the world. You're definitely going to make it in if you just manage your time well, and that's why I'm here to help you understand how you could manage your time well. Just make sure you set this timetable, write it down on a piece of paper, put it on your wall, see it first thing in the morning every day, and you'll be good. And before you start studying, number one, best tip ever, take 15 minutes of time out, take a deep breath and meditate. Just take long deep breaths and don't think about anything. Just focus and channelize all your energy into what you're going to do, so that everything else, all the clutter, all the gossip of class, all the everything unnecessary, teacher ne ye bol diya, mom ne ye bol diya, aaj khane mein kya banaya, aaj kahan jana hai, everything is out of your mind, and your focus is completely and solely on your future. And while doing it, think about where you see yourself 5 years from now, how excited you are to become a big designer someday, and then work on that timetable. If that's not motivation enough, I don't know what is. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye.